State of Texas versus Maria Ruiz. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense.
Attorney Edward Osvaldo, Ms. Reed's ready.
Are you Ms. Ruiz?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Ruiz, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with harassment of a public servant?
Harassment of a public servant isn't a small charge. It's a third-degree felony in Texas. That means Maria could be looking at up to 10 years in prison. But watch closely. Despite that heavy charge, the state is actually recommending probation. Why? Let's find out.
That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years, up to $10,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, sir.
Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, there is 6 years in prison, a $1,500 fine. State recommends community supervision. They were taking in consideration 2022 CR 2435. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea. Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation and 180 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Yes.
State any evidence?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, state you may be excused. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty.
This is huge. Maria was once declared incompetent to stand trial due to schizophrenia, meaning the court ruled she couldn't even understand the process. Now, after treatment, she's considered stable enough to face sentencing. But is probation really safe for someone still battling serious mental illness?
And the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, my client's been in custody for approximately a little less than 2 years now. She's undergone some treatment for mental health issues that she was going through. She's been diagnosed with schizophrenia and at one point was incompetent to stand trial. Recently, within the last few months, she was found competent and transferred back to Bexar County. She's been able to confer with me competently, go over her case, understand the proceedings against her. I believe she's ready to move on with her life. She understands that this isn't her. She doesn't want to be this person. She understands that the crimes that were committed were wrong. And I think part of that has to do with her mental health space at that time. But she's ready to move on and be successful in this probation. If I can speak to her living situation, Judge.
Well, before you speak to that, let me ask you. So was there a hearing heard in magistrate's court restoring her competency?
Yes.
All right. All right. You may proceed.
And then again, Judge, yes. So she was restored in the last few months and brought back to Bexar County, Texas. She was staying at Haven for Hope for a brief time, and then after that was staying in camps. I've spoken with her. Her plan going forward is to go back to Haven for Hope to get help with her living situation, and then obviously she's down the street from probation. Make any appointments she needs to do with them. Obviously, as far as a phone number, she doesn't have that right now. I know probation can work with them, understanding how to get a hold of people at Haven for Hope. In addition to that, I think it would be a benefit to her to get services through Center for Healthcare Services as far as making sure she's continuing to be medicated for her diagnosis. I know when she was at the mental health hospital, they had her on some medications where in my conversations with her, it helped her stop with her shaking. Now back in jail, they're not giving her those same meds, a little different, but it is still helping the medications that she's taking. So any help with Center for Healthcare Services so that she can see a doctor, so that she continue to get the treatment that she receives. And then as far as the fees go, I know they did a $1,500 fine. You know, she's indigent. She doesn't have employment.
They'll be waived.
And then I know in speaking with her a little bit more, her plan is to obviously try to apply for some jobs and get some employment. But but I believe that she'll be able to be successful on this probation. Other conversation that we had, if she needs assistance from you, she knows to ask. You know, I told her that this court is open to helping defendants succeed on probation, and whatever that she needs, you'll do your best to help her. And that includes, you know, if for whatever reason something may happen at Haven for Hope outside her control. I know sometimes people end up getting kicked out, unfortunately. But I told her at that point, hey, go straight to your probation department, see exactly whatever help they can do for you. In closing, Judge, we tried different avenues in order to try to make sure to get whatever assistance she needed so that we set her up for success. This was the best case scenario in terms of what I could get done. And Mr. Reese understands that. So I just ask that you follow the plea bargain agreement and give her a chance with probation.
All right. So do you have any family here in San Antonio?
My mom said she moved and my brother is coming out on the streets.
All right. And so just your mom?
Yeah,
All right. Has Child Protective Services ever been involved in your life?
yes, I grew up in Child Protective Service.
All right. And do you have any children yourself or no? What happened to your eye?
Oh, I heard it was a dog bite and then I got into a fight a couple of days ago
At the jail?
at the jail, yes.
Okay. Have you ever had employment?
Yes,
Doing what?
Fielder. I was working at the Fielder plant.
Walking on the freeway, a dangerous sign of Maria's mental struggles. Judges often look at patterns of behavior like this when deciding if probation is a chance for rehabilitation or a setup for failure. What do you think? Should mental illness protect someone from prison time or make probation riskier?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I was working at the Fielder plant, with car parts, inspecting them. And McDonald's and Wendy's and, that's
Okay.
it.
And what was happening with you on this day
Um,
when this happened?
I couldn't remember.
Okay. All right. Because in the police report, they said she was walking on the freeway.
Yes, Your Honor.
San Antonio is one of the few cities that I've been in where people walk on the freeway. Someone was running across the freeway and I almost hit them. They were just running across the freeway. And so, state, I don't know if this is a case that you all would consider maybe referring her to the mental health court and see if they'll accept her.
Judge, I think that, I don't know if that avenue has been gone down, but she does have a felony conviction for ag assault in her past.
So they're not going to accept her. Yeah. Thank you. All right. This is what the court will do. Court will sentence you to a $1,500 fine. Will be probated. 6 years in prison, suspended and probated for 6 years. Taking consideration 2022 CR 25. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There will be regular random UAs. Probation, do you know if Lifetime Recovery, I can't remember if they have a dual diagnosis program? And I think Haven for Hope is great, but maybe Lifetime Recovery would be potentially more stable. The issue is that she needs someone to make sure she's taking her medications.
And here's another layer. Maria admits to using meth, ice, marijuana, and alcohol with addiction and schizophrenia combined. The court now faces a tough balancing act: rehabilitation versus punishment. The wrong decision here could land her right back in custody or worse, back on the streets without treatment.
And she needs, I really would love to be able to release her if she already had a case manager in place, but it doesn't sound as though she has one. This is what I'll do then. I'm going to give you some options, right? And we'll see where that leads us. If it leads us down a path that we should not be on, then we'll figure out something else. I just don't want her set her up for failure. And I don't want her to leave the jail and she has no medications.
I agree, Judge.
So what I'm going to do is probation. We'll do regular random UAs Have you ever used drugs in the past?
Yes,
All right, so we'll do lifetime recovery. She's used drugs in the past. What drugs have you used?
ice and weed
All right, so she's used ice and weed. So maybe that would get her into there
and drinking
and drinking.
and drinking.
Okay. All right, we'll do lifetime recovery and we'll have you released to lifetime recovery. 180 hours of community service restitution, field visits, one time per month for 4 months. So this is what we'll do. We'll do MIC evaluation and a referral to Center for Healthcare Services, and that can be out of custody. And then both defense counsel and state and I will look into other options.
So at the moment, we're not ordering lifetime, or we are?
No, we are.
Okay.
This moment is critical. Judge Boyd spells it out clearly. If Maria stops her meds, she'll spiral back into incompetency and end up in a state hospital. This isn't just about probation anymore. It's about survival. Staying medicated could literally mean the difference between freedom and institutionalization.
And I'll do proof of employment or SSI within 45 days of release. There should be no employment as a home health care provider with minors. And there should be no unsupervised contact with minors. All right, we're going off the record. Here's the thing. Mental health, I know sometimes people will take their medications. They have side effects. They're feeling good. They don't understand, why am I taking this medication and the side effects are bad, so I'm gonna stop taking it. If you see that you're having side effects or there's something about the medication that you don't like the way it makes you feel, you need to let your doctor know, because maybe they will give you something to counteract that, or maybe there's a different drug for you to take. Do you understand?
Yes.
But if you stop taking your medication, it appears we're going to be right back where we were before with you being incompetent. And when you're declared to be incompetent based upon the nature of your cases, guess what they do? They have to send you to the state hospital. That's the rules. Those are the legal rules. They don't have this option where, oh, well, we'll just do this or we'll do that. No, the law says you shall go to inpatient facility until you become competent. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And if you have any issues, let your probation officer know. If you feel that they're not addressing it, you can always come back to court. Do you understand? So we're going to see if we can do something where you at least have treatment and you stay on your medications. And immediately, when you're released from custody, you need to immediately go to the Center for Healthcare Services, because I'm unsure if the jail is going to release you with medication. Usually they don't. You understand? And if you don't have your medication, you know what's going to end up happening. You're going to end up back on the freeway and we're going to be back here. All right?
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
William Davidson for Miss Marie Ruiz.
And are you Miss Ruiz?
Yes.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Maria Anita Ruiz who was placed on community supervision in 2023 for the offense of harassment of a public servant on July 8th, 2024 for a term of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Maria Anita Ruiz, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of November and December 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
And here it is, the inevitable probation violation. Maria didn't report to her officer for 2 months. For someone with her background, this is a major red flag. Judges usually treat missed check-ins as proof the system isn't working. Will Maria get another chance, or has she run out of lifelines?
I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
All right. Could you read that, please?
Violation of condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Maria Anita Ruiz, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of November and December 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? State.
We leave and abandon the remainder.
Any objections?
No objection.
Okay. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you to 6 years in the prison and up to a $1,500 fine? Did you understand? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? All right. So you've said that it's true that you didn't report for the months of November and December of 2024. You understand that? All right.
Yeah, she has some mental health issues and she was recommended for DDR.
Well, do you believe she's competent to enter a plea of truth?
I do, because I asked her questions that she answered.
Okay. All right. So you're pleading true. If you have an agreement, I don't have to follow that agreement. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So knowing that I don't have to follow any agreement that you may have reached, do you still want to plead true?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, and just so the court is aware, the state is in agreement with probation's recommendation to alter and amend the defendant's conditions so that she will be ordered to participate in DDRF. It appears that there is a Tacoma evaluation that's scheduled to occur in custody on March 27th of 2025. And it appears that previously, as a condition of probation, the defendant was ordered to live in Alpha Home, and she did do that, but when she was released from there is when she started to fail to report.
All right. So, Ms. Ruiz, is that you're asking the court to follow that?
Yes.
All right. Probation. Do you think this is the best placement for Ms. Ruiz?
Honestly, Judge, I think we need to do the Tacoma evaluation. We don't have very much data or anything on it.
All right. Then what I'll do is I'll deny the motion. Alter and amend conditions to include a Tacoma evaluation and consideration for DDRF, and that is to happen in custody. And when did you say the Tacoma evaluation was due?
I believe it's scheduled on March 27th of 2025.
Okay. So, Ms. Abrams, when would you like this brought back just for an update?
I mean, that will give us an update on whether or not she's been approved for DDRF.
All right. April 3rd or later?
April 3rd.
Okay. All right, counsel. That is the court's ruling, and we're going to have her brought back April 3rd just to make sure that she's not lost in the system.
Yes, Your Honor.
And we'll see what the evaluation tells us.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.